Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm back here with another masterclass, just another average day in the life of a possession game player. I'm just kidding. But in reality, we're up against a possession game 4-3-1-2 mirror match. Going to be showcasing how you're going to be approaching just mirror matches in general when you're facing players with the same formation. So straight away, you're just going to be just kind of initiating, just asserting your dominance, making sure that you're keeping the possession, ideally around 60 to 65% possession. That's kind of the sweet spot you're going for. Apologies if it's lagging a little bit. Not too sure what was going on, but as you can see, the opponent's connection is, put it frankly, just really, really bad. If you want to put it that way. So yeah, just going straight into it. Hold it into Messi. Messi's trying to find a space here. One more pass into Suarez. It's just as simple as you like. Just making that extra pass because finishing. It is confirmed. By the way, nice celebration. It is my favorite celebration. Going for the selfie photo. It's the perfect celebration. Makes your opponent very, very mad. Tilts them. And it's just super cool to look at. But going back to it, finishing, it has been nerfed. I'm not too sure why it's been nerfed so badly, but yeah, it's been nerfed on top of the goalkeepers getting a slight buff, which just makes it very, very awkward in certain situations where in the previous patch where, oh yeah, this is going to be my money shot, and that same money shot just whiffs completely. I don't know why that's the case, but there's that. So yeah, going back into the gameplay here, again, just going for the extra pass, Son into Suarez with the easy finish. I did take that extra touch with Son because of his low passing stats. I didn't want to risk any weird funky animation going on, hence why I took that extra touch, putting it to Suarez for the easy tap in. Confident Suarez obviously going to be scoring that. Again, back into the gameplay here. Messi tries to find out a way he can find, but gets tackled by Tony Adams, just stepping hyper aggressively there. Really should be punishing that more often, especially when they're stepping out like that so far deep. Has to be some extra runners into it, but Suarez, he's finding Jude Bellingham box to box. Jude Bellingham, keep in mind, but Kevin De Bruyne somehow catches up. Kylian Mbappe trying to contest a header, but he fails though. Rodri gets caught up by Pedri, but luckily by Frank Rijkaard, which I built him with 93 pace. Holding dash and press. Holding dash and press does make you go faster than just holding matchup and trying to catch up. Just a nice little tip there, so keep that in mind. Messi gets tackled by Conte. A bit of a sloppy play by me, trying to build out the back, but he goes for some sort of YOLO shot. I'm not sure what he was trying to cook there, but yeah, he did not cook at all. 0 stars out of 5, completely raw. I go back into it, hold it with the nice interception. Rodri into my offensive fullback, Alfonso Davies into Bellingham to Messi into Pedri into Suarez into hold it. What can you find? That right there, that is just unbelievably nonsense. I mean, you saw Son initially trying to make that run there, and then he just stops and makes the completely opposite run, causing me to get intercepted. I'm just wondering if he's my opposition real quick. Like, what is going on? What is this? Again, just a nice, like, look at that. Just absolutely nonsense. What did I just see there? How did Hullet just miss that? I don't know. But Bellingham trying to fight over the top through ball, and look at this again. Oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous. Again, trying to build up the play here, initiating runs, just a little bit of frustration you can see by my gameplay. Trying to go for a blitz curl this time. It goes off the right side of the post. I mean, you just gotta admit, I'm just getting unlucky here. But regardless, we're just moving on. Gotta keep our head on. Araujo into Cancelo pushing up the field, initiating the pressure. Look at that. That's 2 people trying to go on the ball. Try to cut it back, but Roberto Carlos tackles my Hullet there. Hullet with the throw-in. Waiting for some options, so I am going to go for the little chip throw-in. Son into Suarez first time shot, and that somehow is not even on target on his strong foot. I don't even know what to even say anymore. This little sequence of plays is it just sums it up, right? People can call it the script or skill issue, yada yada yada. I don't know. Is that something's fishy going on? I'm not too sure. But again, going back to the gameplay, Cancelo to Hullet into Son trying to find Hullet. Easy 1-2. Exposes the pass. Tony Adams is sleeping. You gotta be control your defenders. And look at this. Like, how? I don't know. Usually previous patch, easy finesse, outside curler, because this Hullet does have outside curler. So I'm just not too sure how I'm not scoring there. Again, look at the stats. 67% possession, 5 shots on target. Well, no, actually, just 5 total shots, but regardless, just dominating the game right now. Rodri going into, gets lucky bounce Rijkaard into Davies, but again, just going back into just more general tips. these offensive fullbacks, like you see with these runs, you got to be using them, got to be abusing them all the time, especially with Jude Bellingham, especially with, you know, Ruud Gullit with 3 passing. This should have been in goal, but I guess I kind of fluffed that up there, which is fine. But again, with these offensive fullbacks, them having good passing stats, Cancelo and Davies, you can't, and obviously them being very fast and Cancelo having, you know, edge crossing, just using those offensive fullbacks, you know, you just got to like engage it into your mind, just, you know, stamp it in there, you know, always use your offensive fullbacks, initiate the attack, utilize the width, because guess what? They're going to have to commit. Eventually, somewhere they're going to have to commit to your offensive fullback, and if they do, guess what? Now you can swing it back into the 18-yard box, or you can back for a little cutback into your Gullit, into your Pedri, into your De Jong, into whoever center midfielder you have, and the next thing you know, they're forced to commit a man, and you get an easy shot on goal, right? I know it's all in theory, it's all, you know, kind of in the head right now, but when you actually try to utilize these tactics on the pitch, the virtual pitch, of course, you're just going to be seeing crazy results. Again, this opponent, he does not know. I don't even know what he's doing right now. I don't even know how it's 1-0, but whatever. Again, bringing in substitutes, Vinny Jr., Cruyff, De Jong, and that other player. It was going too fast, so I'm not sure what that was, but you'll know. Vinny Jr., he does have 3 passing. This card is big time showtime card, whatever you want to call it, which is pretty nice. I did give him 80 passing on this as well, which is also a nice addition. I'm using Inzaghi as the manager. He does give the, I believe, the 1+ finishing boost and something else. So yeah, again, Davies, look at this run. This is never gonna happen if, or that little attacking sequence is never gonna happen if I'm using like a defensive fullback like a Maldini or like a Marcus Thuram, right? So going back into a Cruyff, trying to find a path, but he's just auto-stepping Tony Adams again. Just taking like mental notes is like, okay, this guy, he loves to just auto-step no matter what. I am just going to shake him around, do draw a foul there. Against these type of players, you want to be taking mental notes. Is he aggressive? Okay, he's the aggressive type. Okay, no problem. I make sure I utilize my high physical contact strikers like a Shevchenko, like a Rummenigge, like a Eto'o, you know, along those lines. Maybe a Jan Koller, right? Utilize those 1-2s and just absolutely slay him out, right? Stop pressing like that. Stop pressing like a madman. This gegenpressing Jurgen Klopp-esque tactics, like that's not going to work around here. You know what I mean? So, going back into it here, just shaking him down. Look at this Pedri sequence here. Just absolutely going to cook this guy. I mean, look at this finesse dribbling. He can't do anything. Vinny Jr. matchup is nerfed. Where are you going, dude? Oh my Jesus, look at this masterclass. Oh my gosh. What am I seeing here? Just absolutely just cooking that guy, beating the press. I mean, this Pedri, I'm telling you, he's the best card in the game. If you didn't get him, I mean, too bad. But I don't know if they're going to make any, like, player of the week cards like that anymore. Should have still made Vinny Jr., but unfortunately that is pretty much going to be the game. So if you did enjoy that video, just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am working on a few more videos, again, more in-depth tutorials. It's a bit longer than I expected, but I am going to be working on that. But yeah, if you did enjoy that video, don't forget, again, like, share, subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see, any more player builds you want to see. A nice over the top through ball, but unfortunately Cruyff is not going to get there. And yeah, if you enjoyed that video, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.